You can still dance. You can have a good time.
But you can't throw it back on anybody.
But you cannot throw it back on anybody. You can't do any of those things. So there are rules to it. You can attend the party with them. So,
but they can do that in front of you.
Yes. And it's terrible every time. Every time. And then when men are approaching your single aunties, it's awful. It is like, what did I do to earn such punishment? It's awful. But it is a wonderful, safe way to party, and you get to see your elders as human beings.
True.
That's something that I don't think our kids have seen. They've never seen us as people.
I don't know that that came out the way you expected it to come out. Our kids haven't seen us as people.
No, they haven't seen us as people. Like if we say, hey, we're going to go out, and they're like, why? You have us. There's no reason for you to go out and enjoy yourselves. You have us.
Right.
I think that's a good way to see your elders as humans who enjoy themselves, who have a good time. And I think culturally that was important for me to see that as I age, I don't have to stop having fun. Are you the one who starts the best conversations on Facebook, WhatsApp, or in the group chat? If so, this is the podcast for you. Hi, I'm Eva.
And I'm Don. And welcome to Chat and Bother. This is a 15-minute podcast where we start conversations and you and your circle finish them. So go ahead and share this episode with a friend or family member so they can listen to it and you can talk about it together.
Good morning.
And good morning.
I want to know what you did as a teenager to have fun. Not middle school when you're outside playing with your friends. You have now hit high school. What did you and your friends do to have a good time?
There were different things. I mean, obviously, you go to the park, you hoop. At that point, video games were big. So we played Madden or NBA Jams or Street Fighter or any of the fighting games were out. Normally, it was the games that we could play against each other and compete. Mm-hmm. So it was that, or we go to the mall. What else? Obviously, house parties or other things like that. But a lot of it came down to us just being around each other and around other groups of friends, whether it was at the park or at the mall or whatever. So it was our little group and then other groups that were around us.
So we went skating at the skating rink. And yeah, did you go skating?
Yeah, but a lot more before high school. We didn't really do that much in high school.
So we went skating in high school, but like on the teen night.
Right.
So it wasn't like the family skate that we went to in middle and elementary school.
Right.
So we did that and that was a big deal in the South because it's hot and there was always cooler inside.
Yep.
Right. So in Delaware, I guess y'all could hang out, be outside. I'm not going to melt outside in Georgia, South Carolina heat. So we went skating a lot, like even during the day. Did y'all have a teen club?
Yes.
Did you go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a teen club, and there was also a bowling alley that was near my mom's house that we could actually walk to.
But how do you invite your friends bowling? Do you be like, hey, what are you doing?
No, there was an arcade there.
So okay.
Most of the time, you didn't have enough money to bowl.
I was about to say, because I don't remember going bowling with my friends. I remember being at the bowling alley playing Pac-Man or something like that.
Yeah.
But not actually bowling. If your family went, then you got to bowl because they were paying.
Right.
Did you ever go into one of those teen clubs that was actually televised?
No.
Okay.
No, thank God.
Yeah. Because you could be on somebody's throwback video right now.
Right.
We had one that was televised.
What was the name of the club?
I forget.
Okay. Ours was called Pulsations.
Oh, that's creepy. But anyway, I don't know what it was called. I got to look that up. But yeah, we had one that was televised and it came on Saturday, like afternoon. And hopefully none of your friends were on there.
No.
But the thing was, like, black people weren't on those shows.
Now,
not ours.
Towards the sort of second half of high school, there were opportunities for kids to get on BET.
Oh, okay.
Because we were a 2-hour train ride from DC, and a lot of people in our area had friends and family in DC. So a lot of people we knew would end up on what eventually became the equivalent of 106 in Park or whatever. But what was the BET version of Young?
I didn't have cable. We talked about that last season. I didn't know what BET was. I didn't know nothing about that.
Wow.
I know.
I heard you say you didn't have cable, but that didn't dawn on me.
MTV's on cable, BET's on cable. If I went to my friend's house, she had cable, and I would get to see some stuff.
Right.
But I have Googled, and it was called TP Cruisers. It was called TP Cruisers. That was the club, but I don't know if that was the one that was televised. Yes, it was. Oh, my God. I clicked on it. Oh, that hurts. Yes.
I think there was a cable access show that...
Oh, this was on the airwaves.
Oh, wow.
I could watch this. But none of my friends ended up on that show. So
Okay.
I'm okay. Thank goodness. But yeah, we had the teen dance clubs, and the black kids went to their own club, which was usually a regular club that had a teen night.
Yeah.
And then there was like and this was the South. So yes, everything is separated that way. White kids and then black kids who went to white schools, like maybe 2 or 3 would be sprinkled in there, would be on a TP Cruisers I never went to that place, as far as I know. That was not where I was going.
I think Pulsations had non-teen nights, but we always went whenever it was a teen night. There were other clubs that were in town. There was one that was run by a biker club, the Thunder Guard. There was another one called Ambrosia. It was more like a adult thing that every once in a while somebody would have a party at. So like teens would throw parties there because their parents made a reservation or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, we had, because the South, we had parties at the rec center. Because again, air conditioner.
Right.
So we had rec center parties that were a lot of fun. And they were thrown, like you said, by sometimes individuals, sometimes it was somebody's birthday, but those would be pretty big. But then we also had gatherings in parking lots. Did you all have those?
We did not. I learned about this when I visited the South, visited my cousins in Alabama. And you go to Walmart, and Walmart is closed, but there's still a parking lot full.
Yes, of people. Depending on the group of friends I was with, the parties would be different. I didn't drink, and they would have like beer and stuff. And somebody's old creepy uncle was providing it. I wasn't at those for long, but then when I would hang out with black friends, it was less drinking, more clowning. Right. Like joking on people and laughing and telling stories and stuff like that. And somebody's car would have a new system, so we would hear the music in their car. They would open up their trunk because they had all this stuff, speakers and stuff in their trunk.
Right.
So we would listen to that. There were 2 different types of parking lot parties. It was either a whole bunch of pickup trucks and beer, or somebody's Nissan Sentra or Geo Tracker or whatever with a really good system in it.
One of my friends, he had a system in his Chevette.
You said Chevette.
It was the whole car rattling. I'm not sure why we're not deaf after riding around in that thing.
There are so many things that should be wrong with us.
There were certain streets that we ride up and down, and the song Scrubs was about me.
It was not written about you.
About what
you think everything is about you.
About how I'm hanging out the side of your friend's ride and trying to holler at somebody, right? So there was plenty of that happening on certain streets. If we ended up going up to Philly to the Plateau,
isn't that something that was in
summertime?
Did you actually go to the Plateau, or was that in your mind? Did you actually attend?
We did. That's where the Greek picnic was at. Is at the Plateau.
But did you go
to the Greek picnic? Yeah.
But did you go to the Plateau
on other days? Yeah.
But we have to fact check you.
Oh, gosh.
Because your brain will be like, yeah, I was there, sort of, kind of in the parking lot on the back inside by the McDonald's. I was really at McDonald's. I had got a Big Mac. Sometimes.
So the others.
Your mind fills in the blanks.
In songs about Philly, you hear about 2 places.
Yes.
The Plateau and South Street.
Yeah, he said it said the Plateau where everybody go. That's what he said. But are you everybody? Did you go, or were you at Burger King?
White Castle.
Were you there? See, you still ain't answering me. I ain't gonna ask you this question no more. I'm not
at the Greek picnic. Yes.
But is the Plateau a club?
No, the Plateau is a park.
Well, clearly I wasn't
Fairmont Park.
Clearly I was not there. Now, this is something that is cultural. I don't know if this is something that you did as a teenager. We partied with our parents.
Oh, no.
Yes, we partied. We had intergenerational parties.
Yeah, that's definitely a Caribbean thing.
So you were not popping your back with your mom? No.
In fact, I learned, like, my mom and dad went out to one of those clubs one night, and, you know, they came back and were telling us, and I was like, wait, my dad danced? My mom danced? This is not, no, this is, this is upsetting. This is alarming.
So I didn't learn about this until I started going to Carnival in the U.S.
Okay.
We would go to see family in different places or see friends of family in different places, and there'd be a party to go to.
Right.
They would just get tickets. And I'm going, why my mama need a ticket? She don't need no ticket?
Right.
Because my cousin is saying, okay, we're going to get tickets for everybody. Your mama got a ticket?
Right.
And my mama got a ticket?
See, when we were dating, we went to a party that was around Carnival time at somebody's house. And I did not, like, my brain was like unfolding, trying to understand, we're going to a party with your aunt?
And there were people older than her there.
Right.
And they were getting it.
They were throwing it down.
Where we were like, this is hard to watch. I hope.
Man, there was some meemaws and pawpaws that was in there that was getting it. Like so the soca came on and something took over.
And the knees started doing things that they should not be doing at that age. And then I was just like, this is more than I can take.
So no, I have until that moment, I had never, like, there would be music that would be played at barbecues or family picnics or reunions.
No, this is the party.
But we never went to a bump with
I don't even know what that is. What is a bump?
Like a house party.
I can't.
You came there to dance. You didn't come there for anything else but to dance.
Well, I went to a boat ride. So DC Carnival, back in the day, they used to have a boat ride that went along with it. So we were getting tickets to all these things at different clubs and stuff like that. And the first one was the boat ride. And my cousins had gotten us all these different tickets. And I am still like, why are we all going to be in the same place? And then, so we got the tickets to the boat. The boat ride was the first thing that we went on. And I'm going, it was people from age, I would say about 14 to 90 up on that boat.
What?
And everybody was having a time. But the one thing you do not do if you are under 21...
Pick up a cup.
No, because they was drinking too.
Okay.
But you do not whine in front of your elders like you have no home training. So you are at the same, but they whine in front of us and it's disgusting.
But okay, so all right, so there's
rules to this.
There's rules of engagement for whining.
There's rules to this. You can't do that.
I think we need a whole show about whining etiquette.
I don't want to do a show I don't want to do that show. We're not going to have that show. I don't want to do it.
I think we need
You'll be talking to yourself. I'm not going to do it. But you could not do that in front of your aunties. You can't. You don't do that. You can still dance. You can have a good time.
But you can't throw it back on anybody.
But you cannot throw it back on anybody. You can't do any of those things. So there are rules to it. You can attend the party with them. So,
but they can do that in front of you.
Yes. And it's terrible every time. Every time. And then when men are approaching your single aunties, it's awful. It is like, what did I do to earn such punishment? It's awful. But it is a wonderful, safe way to party, and you get to see your elders as human beings.
True.
That's something that I don't think our kids have seen. They've never seen us as people.
I don't know that that came out the way you expected it to come out. Our kids haven't seen us as people.
No, they haven't seen us as people. Like if we say, hey, we're going to go out, and they're like, why? You have us. There's no reason for you to go out and enjoy yourselves. You have us.
Right.
I think that's a good way to see your elders as humans who enjoy themselves, who have a good time. And I think culturally that was important for me to see that as I age, I don't have to stop having fun.
Yeah, I could see it. That first party that I went to showed me that. But I also saw glimpses of that at a family reunion we had. One of our family reunions, there was like a disco night at one of the reunions. I think we had it in Alabama, and everybody got dressed up and had their disco gear on, and it was a retro thing. But seeing my uncles and aunts getting down the Soul Train line.
Oh yeah, that
was cool. Like
that was nice.
I hadn't seen my uncles move like that, so it was good.
Yes. It would be nice to have a little intergenerational party, just one.
Yeah.
Because we have the children who will forget where they are. Next thing you know, they got.
No, ma'am.
Put it away.
Sir.
It's time to go. Anyway, speaking of time to go, I gotta go to work.
And I gotta go to work.
So we will talk to you all again soon. We might have to revisit this conversation. We got a lot of conversations to revisit.
Yeah.
But you all can easily catch up. You can go to our website, chatandbother.com, see what episodes you may have missed. You can listen to them on all your favorite platforms. There are a few different ways you can talk to us. You can send us messages on Instagram. We would love to hear from you. You can comment on our posts. You can call us and leave us a message. Let's say that we have a Q&A Sunday and you wanted to respond, you can do that. You can text us show ideas, things that you've been thinking about, or call us and leave us a message.
You can always go to our website. There's a phone icon. You can use that to call us, text us, and leave us messages.
All right, so we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.